Welcome back to the world of LSD. It's been a while. It's been a long while. So, catching up. Yeah, we're on day 3. Day 3. You ever have one of those days in which you were too tired to do anything? I've had one of those kind of days. Those kind of days in which I really just didn't want to deal with anything. Of course, that's how I always feel after. Of course, that's how I always feel right after dealing with every Thursday. After every Thursday, I feel like I'm done. I'm spent. I want to just relax. Speaking of which, I'm the type of person who just don't believe in, whining about what I do for a living, I actually feel like I'm the envy of my friends because I'm an author. I'm a full-time author, part-time teacher. Even my boss wants me to say, "Oh, you could go and become a teacher," but the thing is, I don't want to be. I'm an author. I mean, if I really wanted to be a teacher, I would have changed my mind and said, "Oh, I don't want to be an author. I want to be a teacher." Some of the things that I've seen teachers actually go through. It's not easy. You gotta deal with 12 kids for a total of 8 hours. I only want to deal with them just for the time I'm just there, which is mainly like, sometimes 10, sometimes 11. I don't really want to deal with it, but, it's something I do in my spare time. Every week. I mean, it's not easy dealing with people sometimes. Hell, I'm an author and I deal with people. I only have 2 jobs as an author. I'm to write books and make sure they exist within the public eye. So that's why I promote them as much as I can. It's what I do. Or at least it's... Oh. Or at least, you know, make sure the word gets passed around. I mean, that's my job too. Aside from that, I don't mind doing the little things in between my free time, you know. I mean, I may say this, I may work on a book, but the problem with me is finding the time and energy to do such. And believe me, it's rough trying to actually get some ideas down on paper. Which for most of the time, people want you to do something for them and you really don't want to do it. Because you feel like you're going to be held responsible, or, you know, it's like, oh, you did me a favor, you know, I did you a favor, so now you do me a favor. I'm somewhat the envy of my friends because, oh yes, I'm an author, you know. It's a career. Whereas opposed to my friends, they have jobs. Jobs in which most of them are taxing because they deal with people. They deal with people 5 days a week, if not more than 5 days, at least. At least like almost a full week. If not a full week, almost a full week. And the what? Did I just step into Choanarchy? Anyway. Seems I had one of those kind of dreams again. I mean, I just do little things, you know. I mean, I may be a full-time author and an LPer. But I teach as well. At one point in my life, I didn't enjoy going a full 7, I mean, not a full 7 days a week, a full 5 days a week. And when I did, I don't know how it happened, but you know, being that I was so likable, I don't know, I said, well, you know, that's when my boss said, you should be a teacher. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. There's a reason why. Because if you're worried about Popularity? I'm not here for popularity. I'm here to help. I mean, now she has interns. She have interns to help her, so I can still teach Japanese. That's not a problem. The actual problem is making her understand. I do not like it when people try to manipulate my life. That's always been an issue, and I, for one, just don't like that. I mean, it's just that simple, you know. I never did like the way people, you know, would say, "Oh, well, you'd be so much better off if you did this. Why don't you ever do this? Why don't you ever do that?" Maybe it's because it's my life. It's my decision. If I wanted to do whatever it is you want me to do, then I wouldn't do it for you. Simple as that. If you think this game has broken me, you'd be sorely mistaken. I've seen some weird things in my life, but that's not weird enough. I sometimes question the decisions I've made. And often wonder if I made the right decision in my life. I'd often question if my brothers have made it. What things have changed if they made it, and instead of me being the only child, I would be, say, the runt. I usually question that because I've always wondered. Like I said, originally it's supposed to be more than. It's originally supposed to be 3. I'm the one that made it out of 3 supposed children. I'm the miracle of the family. Sometimes it feels so hard for me to realize that so much is riding on me for no apparent reason. And so far, I'm not feeling a headache. Normally, I'd feel a headache after playing this game, but apparently, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. It's maybe it's just because I'm used to it. Reminds me of California. Oh yeah, I know that's a downer. That's a definite downer. You know what? I wouldn't even have a room like this. I can tell you right now. This game just gives me an excuse to just talk. Just to give me a chance to vent and talk about things that normally I wouldn't even talk about. I take advantage of that. I take full advantage of that, you know. Actually, I'm glad I'm doing this challenge. Because even though I had a rough time trying to make it for 3 days, I don't mind. It gave me enough time to figure out what to talk about. Writing's a lot like talking, really. Especially if you know what you're going to be talking about, then it's good. It means you're well prepared. And I had a lot of things to talk about over the course of this weekend, or this past weekend. I question my own choices sometimes. Believe me, I had some weird dreams. I mentioned this before. Whenever I close my eyes, I sleep. I don't ever dream. I mean, when I dream, it usually means something. I usually have dreams about mainly family. they would usually talk to me in, certain fashion. Like, I know my dad, who would talk to me he would talk to me just like he would be, just like as if I was a kid. He would always call me boy. Rarely would he call me by my name, but he would call me boy a lot. Wow, just like that. I just got through. Okay, I got to day 23. Wow, okay. As I said before, I would usually be, going through a lot of weird stuff. And he would usually talk to me. I don't care if the game's finished. The game doesn't feel finished to me. I got 2 more days to go through this. Yes, 2 more days. Making up for lost time. Usually I find myself talking to my dad in the back house. Because originally that's what the purpose of the back house was for. You don't want to deal with family right now? That's what the back house was for. It was his personal man cave, and I usually visited him when I was a kid. I would have some interesting conversation with my dad. Usually, it would be about, life and everything. Usually check up on me, ask me how things have been. And we talk. We talk about what I've been up to and everything. Sometimes we talk for about an hour. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. Or the entire time I'm asleep. I know mainly people would keep a journal about this, but I don't. Because like I said, I sleep more times than I dream, and whenever I dream, it usually means something. I just usually wonder, time I have dreams like that, I usually think, when I'm falling, it usually means something. And whenever I start falling in my in my dream, I usually wake up and the first thing that hits me is my stomach. And sometimes I would feel this, this thud right inside me. Because usually my dream self would mainly just dive. Yes, it would do a Kingdom Hearts dream drop, okay? It would just go just like that. Not like slow, but really, really fast. Like it was just, like if it was a speeding bullet. And for the most part, I don't know. It's just been one weird ass thing after another, I mean, that's how my life has been, really. It's like, okay, this is going on, this is going on. Okay, this is going on. This is going on, and this is going on. Like, yes, I realize I need to drive. I need to have my license. I just really need to have my license. It's not so much about, having to drive. It's more about, being able to travel. And trust me, there aren't that many places I do travel. Like, the only 3 places I would go to are the store, the mall, and possibly the movies. If anything good is really playing at the movies. Other than that, I really have no desire to really, go out just because, you really do need to socialize. I'm like, I don't really want to socialize. I'm an author. I don't really socialize. People want to talk to me, I'm here, so that's all there is, I'm available when totally necessary. If not, I just keep to myself, have my lunch, probably go shopping for some clothes or anything like that, because yes, I do think about things other than video games. Clothes is definitely something that is a priority in my life. I need to update my wardrobe. Because all my old clothes, let me tell you, all my old clothes do not fit me. They're like twice my size. Because I used to be really hefty. I'm not that hefty anymore. I've been walking, so it, tones down the weight. Aside from everything else, there's not much I can say. It's just the way it is. I care for my health. And even though, my mother, who I love so very much, she would say, well, why don't you ever lose weight? But I am losing weight. I'm not eating as much. I say, if I'm tired, I get up and eat. If I had a long day, what I want is something to drink. I mean, always whenever I'm doing Let's Plays, I always have something like, something to drink. I mean, that's how it is with me. I always have something to drink whenever I'm doing Let's Plays. Whether I'm just having water or some orange juice or something like that. Right now, I'm having water. But, that's neither here nor there. So, when we come back, I will have something else to talk about. When day 4 of LSD comes right at you after this. Enjoy the freak show.